Before we go, we have some breaking news that CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky has given the final sign-off to allow kids ages 5 to 11 to receive the Pfizer COVID vaccine.
This news coming hours after the CDC advisory panel also signed off making that same recommendation. Now, with this final approval, that means more than 28 million kids in that 5 to 11 age group will now be eligible to get vaccinated.
For more information on this developing story, of course, we've got it for you at KSAT.com. Adam.
All right, uneventful tonight, but first thing tomorrow morning, some drizzle and sprinkles in the mid-60s. Not bad, fairly comfortable outside, but then by the afternoon, it's even cooler, and you'll want a light jacket with some intermittent showers and storms. So we're expecting just passing rain throughout the day tomorrow, some rumbles of thunder. Some folks could see up to 1.5 inches. This comes to an end Thursday morning, but cool on Thursday, only in the 50s before we rebound by the weekend.
Thanks, Adam, and thanks for watching the News at 6.
See you on the Night Beat at 10.
Thanks for joining us for this week's KSAT Explains live stream. I'm Myra Arthur. Tonight we are talking about a need that we all share, transportation. When it comes to mass transit in our city, some argue that we need more. It's been an ongoing struggle for San Antonio. So tonight we're going to replay part of an episode that we first debuted more than a year ago, but it is still just as relevant today as it was then. This episode begins with Via Metropolitan Transit, Via for short. You most likely know about Via's bus service, but RJ Marquez explains how it came to be, as well as the struggles that have been around since the very beginning.
KSAT Explains.
KSAT Explains. KSAT Explains.
KSAT Explains. On demand, in-depth perspective. Perspective on stories we bring you in our newscasts throughout the day. We're looking into concerns over voting safety during a pandemic and the battle over mail-in voting.
A look at how the protests and demonstrations have played out in our city and an examination of what it means to be black in San Antonio.
An issue that you have likely felt the effects of, rising property taxes.
The roots of Tejano run deep in South Texas. We examine the cultural impact the music has had in San Antonio.
No matter how you prefer to get around, transportation is something that affects all of us.
For more than 40 years, Via, which means road in Latin, has been the mass transit option for San Antonians. But the past 4 decades have brought about obstacles, particularly with funding. Former Mayor Henry Cisneros was a councilman at the time of the vote.
I was on the city council in 1977 when Via was set up, right? And we went to the legislature and got permission to do it. And they gave us authority to charge 1 cent sales tax. San Antonio, with an eye on frugality, an eye on our taxpayers, chose to use just 1/2 cent.
More money came in 2004 when voters in San Antonio approved the formation of the Advanced Transportation District to expand services. The ATD uses a 1/4 cent sales tax to fund transportation projects carried out by Via, the city, and the Texas Department of Transportation. Via receives half of the district's revenues. But even with this added revenue, Cisneros says funding for Via still falls short.
We're far behind the other major metros of Texas in transportation, particularly in transit.
Via is underfunded compared to transportation entities in other major cities in Texas. It's one of the largest transit agencies that receives fewer operating dollars compared to Dallas, Austin, and Houston. They all get 1 full cent from sales tax. Via receives 5/8 of 1 cent, 1/8 through the Advanced Transportation District funds, and 1/2 cent through sales tax. Here's how that adds up. As you can see, Houston, Dallas, and Austin all make more money than San Antonio. Sales tax revenue for Austin's Cap Metro in the 2018 fiscal year was more than $243 million. That revenue in San Antonio was $186 million. Transportation, like nearly everything, comes with a cost. So when funding falls short, so does service.
It's no shortcoming on Via's part that transit sucks in San Antonio. It's because horrible funding at the local, state, and federal level.
For those with the option, in San Antonio, a car is a more efficient way to get where you need to go compared to a bus. These maps illustrate that point. This map shows how far you can travel from the Near East Side in 45 minutes. The light blue area is by car, the dark blue by transit. To put this into perspective, a Near East Side commuter can only access 10% of employment opportunities in a 45-minute ride. This map shows similar results for those traveling from the medical center. In 45 minutes, transit users in this area of town can only access 20% of employment opportunities. And it should come as no surprise that the longer the wait, the less interest people have in using transit. Data from an Alamo Area Metropolitan Planning Organization survey shows that when the wait time is 10 minutes or less, more than 83% of people are interested. That number drops to 21% with a wait time of 21 to 30 minutes, and it plummets to 1.1% with a wait time of more than an hour. 60% of VIA routes have a wait time of more than 20 minutes.
Having a car is a luxury that many San Antonio families don't have. Last year, a VIA survey found 58% of its riders live in households without a car. KSAT Explains producer Brina Monterosa with why having reliable public transit is critical in the fight for equity.
It's no secret that San Antonio is a car-dependent city. Every year, it seems like more highways are going up. The problem, not everyone has a car.
We have a big city, and the opportunity for people to access quality jobs and school and other resources, including groceries, is not the same throughout our city. And that's where transportation comes in.
Building a reliable public transportation system is not only important for people without a car. Former VIA board member Amanda Merck says it's also about giving families options.
If people need to cut back on spending, transportation is a huge portion of their spending, but without options, they can't save themselves any money.
So how much do people living in San Antonio spend on transportation?
75% of San Antonians are spending an inordinate amount of money on transportation. $12,000 on average, just on gas and fixing your car and whatever else.
Let's take a look at who rides VIA. Most people who ride VIA are people of color. 61% are Hispanic and 20% are Black. Most of them live below the federal poverty line, which is less than $25,000 a year.
They're late one time, they can lose their job. Like they don't have the security that someone maybe on salary would have. And so that introduces additional inequities.
Griffin says transportation is crucial in every city's approach to creating equal opportunities.
When we're able to fund a city transit system, particularly with buses and potentially rail as a backbone of that system, then we have a more equitable opportunity for people to be able to build themselves up and create opportunities and resources for their family.
San Antonio will never be a resilient city if people don't have transportation options.
Of course, improving transit service requires funding, and that's an issue that voters weighed in on last year. Let's take a look at this here. This shows that not long after the episode aired in November of 2020, San Antonio voters, they approved a ballot proposition that authorized additional funding for transit programs beginning in 2026. 68% of voters signed off on Proposition A, which reallocates a portion of an existing 1/8 cent of a local sales tax. That vote redirected the money to initially go to the workforce training program in existence as a result of the pandemic. But starting in that key year, 2026, the funds will automatically be transferred to the Advanced Transportation District for public transit programs, which also includes increasing the frequency of VIA bus service. Again, this is just a portion of the episode that we originally aired last year. You can find this full episode, which breaks things down even further, at ksat.com/explains. We'll see you right back here next Tuesday for our weekly live streams on our latest content. I'm Myra Arthur. Have a good night.